amen, the children of Israel wanted to get to the other side. But they didn't want to go through the house of the Egyptians pursuing them to get there, amen. But I tell you, when you singing and praising and worshiping and rejoicing and not complaining and murmuring, amen, it makes it a lot better, amen. When you're not looking back and comparing this with that, it makes it a lot better. We're just an ungrateful, unthankful people sometimes, amen. God doesn't have to give us anything, amen. We ought to be thankful that what we do have, amen. And quit focusing on what you don't have and start being grateful and thankful for what you do have, amen. Because many don't have that, amen. Well, in closing, turn me to 2 Kings chapter 6. I'm not going to read all of it. I'm going to read a brief part of it. And let's look at verse 15 through 18. It reads, "And when the servants of the man of God was risen early and gone forth, behold, an host compassed the city, both with horses and chariots. And his servants said unto him, Alas, my master, how shall we do? And he answered, Fear not, for they that be with us are more than those who will be with them." Amen? And I need you to understand today that something in this situation was concealed. Amen? Here we have, I'll give you a brief story on this history. Israel was at war with their enemy, the Armenians. And they surrounded them. They had horses and chariots, amen. Israel didn't have a military force because God had reduced them to just a few men because of sin and idolatry, worship other idols, amen. And when you worship other things and when you live a lifestyle of sin and you turn from Yah's ways into your own ways, amen, you are reduced to numbers, amen. You're diminished, amen. Instead of being added in multiplication, God subtracts and He divides you into little, amen. But let's take a look at verse 17. But let's remember those words. Those who are with us be more than those who are against us, amen. So here we see that something's concealed, amen. How can the man of God say this, amen? There are thousands of horses and chariots and footmen out there, amen, and he's talking about those who are with us are more than against us? Well, that's what the man of God said. And I've learned over the years to trust the man of God. Verse 17 says, And Elisha prayed and said unto Yahweh, I pray thee, open his eyes that he may see. And Yahweh opened the eyes of the young man, and he saw, and behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire round about Elisha. Amen. So what God did, He opened the eyes of the young man, and that means he was inexperienced. He was a youth, amen. He had not walked with the Lord as of yet. And many of us are unseasoned. Many of us are going into battle without our armor, let alone with experience in battle and warfare, amen. But we will find ourselves in a battle, in a fight, and in a confrontation, amen. And we've got to fight. Because the enemy's real. Amen. So let's see what happens. In verse 18. And they came down to him. And Elijah prayed unto Yahweh and said, Smite this people, I pray thee, with blindness. And he smote them with blindness according to the word of Elisha. And I'm going to stop right here. Because here we see that our enemies, there's something they don't see. And the reason why I said that, in order to attack God's child, they must be blind, deaf, dumb, and stupid actually believe that God's going to allow them, their attacks to prosper. When the Bible says, no weapon formed against you shall prosper, that's what it means, amen. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, amen. And every tongue that rises up against you in judgment, you've got to condemn it. For this is the heritage of the children or the servants of Yahweh. But the men of God smote them with blindness. Well, they couldn't see. But we as God's children, we see, we discern. Faith that does not see tomorrow, or faith does not see next week, or faith does not see next month or next year, in hope of good things to come, prosperity, amen, and health, amen, and plenty of opportunities, amen, is not faith, amen. Well, that's my time. Remember to pray for the peace of Jerusalem. Shabbat Shalom.